Good morning. Welcome to our 10th day of meditation for global peace, world peace. This morning, as I woke up and I meditated on world peace already and what I am going to share with you, I thought, really, when we don't know a culture, when we don't know something, it is more likely that we fear it. And so I decided to find a picture of a mosque. This is the temple of God for the people who worship God in the Islamic traditions, in the Islamic religions. And look how beautiful and how incredible the details of this architecture are, the colors. And I don't know if you have been ever in a mosque before, but it is an incredible experience. If you can have that experience, I invite you to do that. Make sure you have your shoulders covered, your arms covered, your head covered. Don't wear shorts. Obviously, wear a skirt or pants, and cover your legs. This is just their tradition of how they show respect. And so when you enter this house of God, I invite you to experience the feeling you have in there, in the mosque, that just the shape of it. It's sort of a remembrance. It was for me, and I've been in many mosques, but the one that I remember most is the Blue Mosque in Turkey. It is incredible. It's just amazing, and it feels like you walk into a spaceship in a way, but there's definitely a knowledge that you can feel of these other worlds, other dimensions that they have captured in these beautiful architecture and detailed mosaics that they have created. Okay, so I just thought, I have a couple of other pictures that I wanted to show this morning just because I am so fascinated by it and because I feel like if you understand another culture, if you understand another religion, then you don't fear it. So this is one more, this is looking up towards the ceiling, and look how, we're talking about mandalas, we're talking about codes. This is what this is, right? The doors, the beautiful inlays that they have. Okay, let me find the one here. And then you have this, right? Also looking up towards, actually looking down from the ceiling towards the ground, and you see the entrance and you see all that. So, okay, so as you take this in, you could also see yourself and take that into your third eye. Breathe it in. And imagine that you could also see the ground beneath your feet as looking from another planet, from out there in space down upon Earth, with all its doorways, with all its entrances. In this beautiful color, all the different galaxies and Milky Ways. Are you looking from a far, far away place down to Earth? So take that in for a moment as you breathe, becoming aware of all your chakras. Becoming aware of how solid You sit on your spine, on your tailbone, first chakra, root chakra. Second chakra, how you are connected with everything in the universe through the dantian, that is 2 finger widths below your navel. How that is the center where all the meridians come together at the moment of conception that make you as the being that you are today. And the solar plexus, where you can inhale the solar rays, the strength of the sun behind the sun. The ancient sun. And become aware of your heart chakra, the love that radiates within you, the center of all there is, the balancing force within you. And the throat chakra that helps you to speak your truth, to express yourself gently in a voice that others can hear. And the third eye chakra, where you can see beyond what the eye can see in the 3D, but where you can see all dimensions, where you can see the light of God, of bliss, of samadhi. That is also connected to the center of your brain, to the amygdala, the hypothalamus, hypothalamus. All those brain cells, give them loving and a good feeling. Thank them for helping you out each day to remember things, to let things go, to make decisions, to serve you well. And bring your awareness to the crown chakra. See that with a beautiful, gentle golden light radiating around your whole being, ever expanding, ever growing, getting brighter with each breath you take. And as we travel from the place of looking down upon Earth, from wherever we are out there in space, we see the pillars of light that shine on the Earth. We see the beautiful blue planet with its radiance, its vibrancy, its huge water masses that cover the Earth, that sustain life. Take in that awe for a moment. You know how all the astrologers and the people who predict future events, who are, talking about the stars and the planets and how they influence us, how they can see the beauty, and everyone who has traveled to outer space and comes back to Earth and has looked back to Earth, has been in awe about the beauty of this beautiful planet. And if you have to share a prayer, you may do so by typing it on the text chat, or it can unmute you if you'd like to speak. I will first read Bree's. She is not here today, but she did send a prayer in, which is very, very sweet. Thank you, Bree. Dear God, in our world today, we're struggling with the absence of truth. There are so many people who act as if it is acceptable to lie, cheat, steal, and deceive. It is heartbreaking to see how this is destroying our society and trust among the human race. Please help the truth become a priority in the eyes of each and every one of us in our daily lives, at our jobs, in our relationships, and especially with ourselves. We know when truth prevails, along with love, that this world will be a much more peaceful place. Until that time, please take those who are victims of the deceitfulness of others under your wing and help them keep their heads held high. Please help every one of us every day to speak the truth and live our truth. Aloha and amen. Beautiful. And Tammy is sharing, may divine peace be with you today. Oh, and Asim, I just see your question here now. Do I know where this mosque is? You know, I got this from a website which is called earthporm.com, and these are all mosques in Iran. So I don't know exactly which one it is, but it is somewhere in Iran. And this one just really captured my attention, so that's why I chose this one. But also the others that I showed earlier, you know, they're all in Iran. You're welcome. Yes, so rich in beauty. I really, you know, it's amazing when you think of what culture these people, the refugees, are coming from, right? They have these intricate details, they have this beauty, they have all this color, and, you know, and then they come here where everything is kind of quite plain, you know? So I think it is, you know, actually a gift to us that we might learn from these people as well, right? My mom, I will just share this. My mom, she is teaching German to refugees in a refugee camp in her town. You know, that's the first place they come to from Syria. And, you know, the things that she's telling are really heartbreaking. You know, basically, Germany is going into winter and people do not have enough clothing, not enough food, not enough everything. You know, the German government is doing the best they can, but literally there are people that are still walking around barefoot even though it is winter, and they have to be in a very small space without much privacy. There's the German government basically has confiscated commercial property that is not used, and they are reimbursing the people who own it, but they basically had to confiscate it. And they also use, where the American soldiers were stationed and are not longer there anymore. And so in this place where my mom teaches, that's a place where, it's like 500 people could comfortably live there, but there are 3,000 of them, right? And they're coming in more, 1,000 people each day into Germany alone. But, in a way, I am quite proud of the German government for taking all these people in and not sending them back. So, if we turn it around and we see it as a gift to learn from the people with such a rich culture, and not trying to put our beliefs and our, what we think is right on them, but we try to learn from them. These are very highly intelligent people that are fleeing from a pretty impossible situation, basically fearing for their life. So, they're not criminals, they're not beggars, they're just fleeing from a very serious situation. And yeah. So yes, it's quite generous, exactly as you may have to say also. And then Tammy has another prayer here. May divine peace be with you today. May you hear the whispers of divinity that are speaking to you. May the serenity of knowing you are loved no matter what embrace you. May you see the sign you have been asking for with an open mind. May you feel healed in that one area of life you keep to yourself. May endless blessings continue to pour upon you. May you hear and feel the giggles in life and that lighten up your heart. May you find the courage to be all you came here to be. Be you. Beautiful. All right. Aloha, Almighty, mighty Creator God. We thank you for all we have, for all the blessings in our life. We thank you for the sun that shines upon us every day with warmth and strength and the light she gives us. We thank you for the inspiration and the creativity that we feel each morning, each day, each night. And we realize that that is you, divine inspiration, divine creativity, divine beauty. And we welcome you into our lives each day, each moment, with each breath. So we may co-create with you, Creator, so that we may have our hearts and souls come forth brightly and shine upon this earth, be the pillars of light and strength that you made us to be. We thank you for that. Creator, we ask you also that we may be the flame that lights others' candles, that we inspire, that we encourage, that we give strength to others, so that they may become pillars of light and do the same for others. Until we have reached critical mass and there's an awakening happening already in this world, Creator, we ask you to keep that going in the right direction. And we thank you for all those awakened beings on earth and in other realms, other dimensions, other worlds that are helping us. Spirit beings, people who have passed before us and are continuing their life missions from other realms. We thank the Ascended Masters, the saints, the angels and archangels, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. All those who are in the White Brotherhood, who are carrying the purple flame. I've been feeling Saint Germain very strongly lately. Thank you for all those who are walking the path with us, Creator God. We ask you to take those souls to you who are transitioning now and have in the past and will in the future. Show them the light. Show them their next mission. So that they may find courage to continue on. And Creator, we ask you to give those who have been victims of violence and their families, their loved ones, their friends, to let them feel something good today and each day and every day of their lives. Something that will encourage them, to give them the courage to move on in their lives, to transform the grief in their hearts into peace and love and beauty. And maybe they will find their mission in life. Something that is worth living for and something that is worth dying for. We ask you, Creator God, for all those who are in leadership positions, may it be in politics, in governments, in companies, in charity organizations, in spiritual leadership, to keep their heart open and their mind open and come from a place with compassion, love, and peace. Always, with every thought, with every action, with every doing. And act from that place within the world. And transform war into peace. Now. Tasia and Tadoi. And so it is. Mahalo, Creator. Amen. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, each one of you, for always showing up. It's so appreciated. It really makes all the difference in the world. I feel very encouraged every day because I know someone is going to show up. Some of you sometimes don't have the time, but I thank you so much. And if you do miss it, you know it's on YouTube. I put it on YouTube every day, so you can listen to it later if you choose. Have a glorious day. Walk out there in peace. Spread that light. And I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you're welcome.